What's going on, kaiju fans, Godzilla fans, and monster fans alike? Today we're going to talk about 3 things that can make or break the Godzilla vs. Kong film coming out in 2021. Let's get into it. So after hearing that this new movie is going to be released on HBO Max, that is excellent. That means I can stay home, away from all the trouble of the outside world nowadays, and enjoy the movie. But I will still go see it in theaters because of how much this franchise means to me. I love Godzilla, I love Kong, I love all the monsters in this monsterverse. It's awesome. So, with that being said, there are a few questions I have to ask myself, and I think you should ask yourself as we go into this film and enjoy. So, number 1. Are the characters going to be good? And I'm not talking about Godzilla vs. Kong, I'm talking about the human characters. Because as you know, Godzilla films, they make you sit through a lot of humans before you get any monsters. It's kind of like the rule of Jaws, where they didn't show him for the first hour or so through the movie. Interesting, isn't it? Well, actually, they did show him in the very beginning, but after that, they didn't show him again for a while. So for me, 2014, great movie. We didn't get Godzilla for about an hour. And then when we did get Godzilla, he was absolutely awesome, epic, legendary. And my thing was it worth the wait? Hell yes. But should we have to wait through these boring-ass characters? Bryan Cranston, spoiler alert, dies 30 minutes into this film, and then the rest of it is pretty much ran by Aaron Taylor Johnson as a military explosive ordnance disposal kind of guy who has to stop this bomb from exploding and killing millions of people in San Francisco. It's not like it was his fault, okay? He's given a role to be a military guy, and that's pretty much it. There's not really a lot of great characters around him either, so I can understand why it was a poor performance. I'm not like you guys sitting here trying to make him seem like he's the worst actor ever, although he's not the greatest, and he's not better than Bryan Cranston. So, that's the first thing. Now, in this movie, we're not going to have to worry about him or Millie. I don't think we have to worry about Millie Bobby Brown. I think she put on a good performance in 2019, and I think she'll do good here. My thing is the surrounding characters. They have to be good. We don't have to give these human characters a character arc. We've already got monsters that we have the arc for. Focus on them. Hopefully in this movie we get more runtime. But now let's go on to number 2. The second thing I think needs to happen for this movie to excel. Now, in my opinion, this is what they're going to do. They're not going to kill off Godzilla vs. Kong. One is not going to be victor over the other in terms of one dying. I have a feeling that they're going to have a winner showing who overpowers who and who would have killed who. But they're not going to kill them off. Because if you kill off one, the other fan base is going to be pissed. So say Godzilla kills Kong. The Kong fans will be furious, and vice versa, and probably even more. And that's a known fact. So yes, don't kill one of the main characters off, have them team up. That's my thing. So you saw at the end of 2019, we did see King Ghidorah dead, and they were about to buy him. And by they, I mean those evil, grumpy people who stole Millie Bobby Brown and her mom. How dare they? So yeah, we might get to see Mecha King Ghidorah. We might even get to see Mecha Godzilla. We don't know yet. We don't know what they have in plan. We've seen in 2 seconds that Godzilla and Kong are fighting on a ship, and that's all we know. And the third thing I think we need is an original monster back in the movie. Nowadays, a lot of people just call it fan service when you bring something back. And it kind of gets on my nerves that word is used so much. You know, in the Star Wars universe, yes, they fan service the hell out of you. And sometimes it's cool to bring a nod back. And they're not always trying to fan service. They're just bringing it back saying, remember this? Well, it's back. And it's cooler than it was back then. But back then was still cool. You know, I think we should get to see Anguirus. I think we should see Megalon. I think we should see one of those two. I think one of them should come back. That would be really, really awesome. And honestly, as kaiju fans, I think if Mothra's not going to be in this movie, you know, they said they have an egg, they could save that for another movie. If they are planning on having more MonsterVerse movies, I would love for them to, you know, trade out Mothra or have her grow in their egg in this movie and bring us Anguirus. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have your own theories. Leave them down in the comments. Let me know who you think and want to win the fight, Godzilla or Kong. Anyways, I'm going to end this video here. Have a nice one.